Hi everybody, this is Odd Samurai and today I'm gonna be reacting to Chainsaw Man chapter 132. Yay! So, wait, first of all, just for all of you to know, if you see me like going, that's because my neck hurts. Like, I think I slept in like an awkward position, so I can't really turn it in specific directions without it hurting. So, yeah, just a heads up, if you see me like reacting a little, like I'm in pain, that's why. But yeah, last time we had Naida and Fami meeting each other, and we saw that Fami was actually the responsible for putting Fallen Devil into wanting to basically starve Yoru so Fami could control her and basically, make it so that the prophecy doesn't come true in some way. I'm not exactly sure how Yoru is key in all of this, but Fami seems to think that that is the case. And Fami wants to, preserve humanity and not wanting devils to exterminate it because, they make good food. And that's a good argument as any. So, might as well, though, like I said, I'm still not 100% trusting on Fami. And then she told Naita, let's join forces. That, two, it's better than one. So for this whole thing to work better. And then Naita was like, nah, I don't have time. I have homework to do. I gotta go to school. And then the look that Fami gave her, that was funny. And then last chapter was not last chapter, last page was Naita at school, basically wanting to wanting to be picked to say an answer for a question. And yeah, that it was funny, but it was also really sweet how much Denji's values in regards to education have really been well, she's really been taking them in, and it really shows, because Denji didn't really have education when for a long time, and now Naita has the chance to, and she's really like seeing it for how important it is, because just as Denji has said, he wants her to have what he couldn't have, and that's just, it warms my heart. But yes, let's see. I have no idea. I haven't even like gone through Twitter, so I haven't been spoiled at all what's in the chapter. It could be finally a Yoshida comeback, or we could go on and follow Naita as she goes through the day, keeping up with her perspective, or go back to freaking Asa and her not knowing what the hell happened. So let's just see that, shall we? Oh, yay, nice. It is Naida. And she's at school, and yeah, now that I think about it, it's, I mean, we're gonna, hopefully we're gonna see more of her in school, but right now it seems like she's just, hanging out and interacting with people with seemingly no problem. Because otherwise, if she if she'd use her control powers at school, I feel like people would notice. So yeah, I'm proud of her for that, if that's the case. And the title of the chapter is Protection. Shota, Yumi, give me your desserts. Okay, here. Uh, every time she gives an order, I'm just gonna be like, it's because, people just naturally like her. She's not using her power. Is it just me, or are a lot of kids absent today? I heard a lot of people are moving away from Tokyo. Like, more kids are probably dead than are moving, don't you think? Miu died too. She's missing, you mean? Oh, really? Whoa, what? Is this the Jedi? What? What? Bro, huh? Does them are they affiliated with devil hunters? They're just straight up pointing guns at Nagita? Do they know she's the control devil? If that's true, how do they know that? Oh god, that's a haunting and just horrifying visual, by the way. Power outages continue to affect all districts of the Tokyo metropolitan area, with planned blackouts scheduled for the districts above. Okay, so we have I want to feel that these panels are important. There's like a black void, and then there's like a alleyway. Then I'm pretty sure that's Asa. Like she has her eyes closed. Then we see like chickens. They might be dead, but they're lying on the ground. And then she looks like she's sweating profusely. And then she wakes up, and she has a very like panicked look on her face. Report any persons inciting fear during the confusion to this number. Whoa, where is she? What the hell is happening? At this time, confirmed casualties and missing persons exceeded 2,000. What? Bro, where's Denji? What is happening? My grandkid, about your age, got crushed by debris. Is this the... Okay, so are these people victims of what happened with the falling devil? Make way, please. Excuse me, coming through. Excuse me, those who are seated, please make way. Make way. Chainsaw Man saved me again. Oh, okay, so she thinks that it was Denji then. Yeah, because obviously, they were both unconscious. But I'm guessing Denji would have found out eventually that it was Naita who got them out. It is in Japan alone. Gravity fluctuations caused by the falling devil's appearance are triggering cave-ins and landslides one after another across the world. In a world veering toward apocalypse, can we really count on politicians and devil hunters? Who is it that beat both the falling devil and the gun devil? That's right, Chainsaw Man. Oh. Or do they think that falling was defeated by Chainsaw Man? Chainsaw Man saves us for no reward, and I want to work with him. I and those who think like me founded an organization, and its name is? Is that the Devil Hunter Club? The Chainsaw Man Society for World Peace? Chainsaw Man fan pretty boy? The youth opinion? What is this? The Chainsaw Man Society is now recruiting talent to fight alongside Chainsaw Man. Help us prevent the coming prophecy of Nostradamus. Fight with us at the forefront. Woo! Oh, peace! Iseumi, was it? You really buy this Nostradamus stuff? Hey, you're still in school, right? Careful now, if you fail college entrance exams before the end of the world, your life is gonna end first. Yeah, I don't think that's important at the moment. But everyone there laughs. Damn it! Fami, did I really have to appear on that lowbrow variety show? She told them to do that? What is happening, bro? What? They spun my every word into material for the host's jokes. Relax. The ridicule was the point. Why? You don't need to think. It's like Fami says. Whoa, what the hell? Your job is to be the face. Fami is the brains. Together you move the body. The Chainsaw Man Society. And with that body, you're gonna walk toward a world without evil, aren't you? Yes, I know. It's all for Chainsaw Man's sake. Oh boy, Haruka is really going down the wrong path, huh? Oh no, Denji! He's been captured! By who? Gosh, this is a relief, Denji. Yes, my boy! But also, oh my goodness, what is the situation? Why is he only in his underwear and tied up? Yoshida, you have something to answer, boy? But also, of course, he came back in June. Yes, everyone was right. Fujimoto knows. I'm glad I got you to protection safe and sound. Oh, okay. So that's why he wasn't found with all the other victims that were there. You call this protection? Falling asleep in class only to wake up tied to some chair? Then you actually went to class and he fell asleep there. And Yoshida took him. I have so many questions. Only Yoshida has the answers. Obviously, he must have transported him with the octopus. Oh my god, this is so funny. I did not expect to laugh this chapter. I'm sorry. Yoshida's tastes are showing. Also, Mitaka's in the hospital. Oh, I thought she was in like some kind of like refugee for, all the people that suffered either injuries or like lost someone else in the falling devil attack. A shelter. A shelter, I think that's a better word. They said her injuries are minor. Where's Nayata? What about the dogs? Yeah, what is gonna happen with Nayata? Oh my god. Yoshida, we're not seeing his eyes. Isn't that something like we see all of his face? It's just, here's where it's cut off. And it almost looks like he's half smiling. As of now, we are protecting them. Same as you. Right. Oh. Did Denji just jump out of the chair? You just try and do this to them, I'll kill you dead. Send us home right now. I'll even... Damn, okay, he's that desperate, huh? I'll even tug your butthole for a week to thank you. I don't think, even with that proposal, I don't think Yoshida's gonna accept. There's obviously a bigger goal here. We won't harm Nayuta or the dogs? Yeah, and then why did you point a gun at 2 guns at her? Like, I mean, yeah, obviously she's pretty powerful, but like, and yeah, just, to make sure she actually obeyed. No tonguing necessary? Hey man, your loss. Not while you're under our protection anyway. Go to hell. That's funny, considering, yeah, Yoshida, the 2 times that Denji has gone to hell, Yoshida was not there. So, yeah, obviously that's not how he meant it. Hell, he might have even just said die in Japanese, but they translated it like this. Okay. This is a lot of things happening. Okay. So we had a little bit of Naita at the beginning, then we got some Asa in the middle, then we got Afami and Haruka. That's definitely not at all what I expect. That's easily the most unexpected thing in the chapter for me. And then the last scene with Yoshida and Denji. Oh man, what do I want to talk about? Okay, let's just go chronologically. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna trust on my girl and say that Naita is not using her powers at all when she's at school. and she's just a brat and likes to be bossy with her friends. And there's no like magical devil juju at play here. And then we have just some, I don't know, some students talking about a lot of kids being absent because either they're dead or they're missing. And I mean, obviously there's a emphasis on them being kids, because obviously we're hearing it from. Actually, what are they? They're elementary school kids, but I mean, if you ask me, I would say you could stretch it and say that that could look like a middle schooler. That's not important right now though. um, but yeah, I think it's just something to like weave into the world building. But then just boom, all of a sudden, after Nayata just comments on what the kids were saying, just I don't. At first, I thought they were like military, from like I think it's called the JSDF, the GA tie, but we might have seen some guys dressed like this during part one, and I'm just forgetting. From the Devil Hunter, from the public safety, or they're just police working together with the public safety. or the organization that Yoshida's working for, but we have still no idea what it is. Some people have thrown the idea that it is public safety, and he hasn't named it because obviously Denji would be distrustful of it because of the events of part one, and Makima having been very involved with it, and just public safety in general not treating him the best, but after this it's like, well, Denji doesn't trust you, he's not gonna trust you anyway, so why not drop that you're with public safety if that's the case. So I'm more inclined to not believe that anymore. But yeah, okay, so these people are with Yoshida's organization. I have no idea. I mean, I would probably say that Nayata could actually like deal with them in a way that that's a bad thing, but like she could just brainwash them and being like, oh yeah, we don't want to take this girl. Let's go. But the way that Yoshida worded it at the end made it seem that Naita was already there with his people. So I guess she did go. Maybe they told her, we have Denji, so come with us. And that's why she was like, okay, fine, I have to go then. I can't just let him go by himself. And then we cut briefly to Asa, and we see that, yes, indeed, she was at the hospital. Someone must have either Denji got her there, or he just left her, like in front of a hospital. I don't know. I don't think it's really that important, but yeah, she's at a hospital. I should have known that. I just thought it was a shelter, because of how just sudden the falling devil attack was. Like, then again, it did last like what? I want to say like 12 hours. It could be, from how much they were running, but Fami could have ended it quicker than planned. And then we have this old lady talking about her grandkid who got crushed by debris, and then just a bunch of people just just asking for help basically, and just like showing the scope of everyone injured and negatively infected by this. But Asa's not thinking about any of that. She's just like, damn, I got saved by Chainsaw Man once again. Like, almost like berating herself. And then from that's cool, the transition, like we're with Asa, but then we still mean into the television, and that's how we go straight into the TV show that is playing, where Haruka is in. Now I don't know what kind of TV show this is. I mean, I guess it could be a variety show, and he's just like pitching his idea. But yeah, obviously it's a family's idea, and this is, you know, like her um how to say it. This is obviously one of the steps in order to prevent the prophecy. And she's basically trying to recruit more allies for it. And but obviously you cannot uh it would be kind of weird maybe if a devil was the one asking for this. But like she doesn't have to tell people she's the devil, but or a devil. But I guess it's just safer now that she knows that people can easily find her, and maybe she was like, maybe that wasn't the best method, so let's just use someone else instead. But yeah, I'm so curious about Haruka's role um, from here on out. But yeah, he was like pitching his whole, well, it's probably Fami's idea of like, you know, yeah, let's do this organization to support Chainsaw Man. But no one took him seriously. But then Fami says, yeah, that was the point. The ridicule was the point. What? How? Why? Like, I. Why? And like, Haruka asks. And then Fami doesn't answer. She's just like, you don't need to think. You don't need to know that. Now, do you find that interesting that they're both of them in front of a mirror? So we can see the reflections. I don't know if there's any significance on that, but I don't know, like, maybe, no, I don't know why. Because there's maybe like sides of them that we don't know about, but that was obvious. Their characters we barely gotten to know, so it makes sense. And then like I want to say a disembodied hand, but maybe it's the fake Chainsaw Man that's actually either touching Haruka physically, or it's in his head, and he's not being physically like touched in the shoulder, because he's actually a fake Chainsaw Man. Now some people might say, you know, oh, the build is not right. That would be true, but what if when he transforms he just becomes bigger? I don't know, that's, you know, random, but it's not impossible, I feel like. After all, I don't think fake chainsaw it's an actual hybrid. It could be more like Yuko, and she like completely transformed. But yeah, it's interesting what the the arm says. Together you move the body, the Chainsaw Man Society. And with that body, you're gonna walk toward a world without evil. And then that's what convinces Haruka. But like he's sweating and he's like hesitating. So maybe he's just afraid actually of like opposing them. And so that that's the scene between Haruka and Fami. And then we cut to the most interesting scene. For one, Yoshira's back. Where the hell were you? Like, Fami told you, I'm pretty sure, everything you needed to know to go and help out Denji there when he was fighting following, but you decided not to show up. Instead, oh, you know what? Maybe he's being this drastic because Denji was pretty close to just going to hell and staying there. So it's like, oh, you put yourself too much in danger, then we're gonna basically like lock you up so you cannot be this reckless anymore. But it's like, remember, like when Yoshida said, oh yeah, this organization wants you to be happy and stuff. And it's like, yeah, this doesn't seem like a good balance. Yeah, I'm glad I got you to protection safe and sound, bro. And then what Denji answers is like, he wasn't in immediate danger when Yoshida got him. Like, if he said that when he was still fighting Falling and the other devil, that could have been like, oh, okay, fair enough. But he did this after that was all done. So Yoshida's obviously, bullshitting. Then he informs them of Asa's whereabouts and physical well-being. And there's no reaction from Denji. He just asks about Nayuta and the dogs, which, oh, family. Now it is interesting because, there's no way we can verify what Yoshida is saying. When he says we're protecting them, same as you. And obviously Denji takes to mean, they have them, well, no, Nayuta, they have her like stripped and like tied to a chair. When he says same as you. And that's what gets him upset, which, yeah, I would too. But like the way that this panel is framed, yeah, I don't think that's what's happening. Like, otherwise, why not show Yoshida's face? It feels like you're hiding his eyes because, he's hiding something. Man, give us more! Why is this guy such a mystery still? And then, yeah, that's why Denji, like, tries to get up from the chair and being like, if you did anything to them, I'll kill you. And then it's like, well, if you send us home right now, I will do something for you. Like, so, like, not over the top, but, something that I would usually would not do, just to show you how thankful I am. But Yoshida doesn't respond either. Like, he just makes like a neutral expression, which for him a neutral expression is just doing this. But once again, we cannot see his eyes. Now that's not very, we've had obviously panels before of him just with his eyes covered, but it's very like, it feels very essential that in this type of scene, in the way that, in reaction to what Denji says or asks, he just does this. It's like, what are you thinking? I can't tell. But yeah, he responds after this, but I find it so interesting that Fujimoto decided to show this type of non-expression before that, and then says, we won't harm Nayuta or the dogs. You thanking me so much is not necessary. And when he says that, he's not smiling. But then in the next panel, he almost looks like he is again. I need a Yoshida expert to like analyze and micro-analyze every single panel of his. I wanna like put him under a microscope and being like, what are you made of? But yeah, he says, not while you're under protection. Okay. I don't know why there was a need to add that last part. But then I don't, like, obviously Denji goes to hell, tells them to go to hell. Because for one, well, obviously I would say he does not believe him. Second of all, he's obviously not enjoying the position that he's in right now. And third of all, he just, if he didn't like Yoshida in particular, he definitely does not like now that he's being very restrictive of his actions and also controlling. So yeah, this chapter went to places that I had no idea it would go. But I am grateful for Fujimoto to actually do this, because I feel like the plot has like gone from 0 to 100 so fast. Like, damn, okay, we're definitely getting into a different arc now, and shit's moving fast. And I'm all in on this ride. So yeah, I did not expect to go on this long for this chapter, but yeah, it definitely felt a lot more meaty than other ones, especially in this last one, in the following arc. Like, there were some chapters that had a lot, but you know, others didn't. So yeah, if you enjoy my reaction, please like and subscribe. Until next time, see ya.